for the computer.
Okay.
And then that way I can see I can see when I'm banking, I can see everything clearly. I don't have to
Wow.
like when you're on your phone, you gotta expand it and stuff. And and today I went to Algorand, but they said that at the
Well,
moment
that
I can't
school's a
buy
pre-K. You
any
can't
type
go
of
there no more.
crypto. And then
I know pre-K was cool.
should I buy Algorand from Robinhood?
Starting a business isn't for the faint of heart.
We in kindergarten.
Right, say that last part again.
Hey, Walt, can somebody's unmuted? Can you mute them? I can't hear what he's saying. Thank you.
My bad, Miss Kim. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I get bigger and better every day.
Great.
All right, Will.
Yeah.
All right. I can hear you clear now. Go ahead. Will? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can't hear you. Yeah, say that again for me. I didn't catch all of it.
So I went to Algorand yesterday to buy crypto, and they're telling me that I couldn't buy the crypto because at the moment I wasn't eligible to. So should I go to the Robinhood, because Robinhood I got my card linked and I already got history with them. Can I buy Algorand from there?
The recording has stopped.
You should be able to, but you got Uphold, right?
What is that?
All right, you don't got Uphold. Shit.
No, I got Juno. I got
This meeting is being
Algorand.
recorded.
I have a Robinhood.
All right.
Juno.
We're gonna run it from the top. So let's just do it that way. All right, Will.
All right, bet.
Because we know you still got a one-on-one schedule. So we gonna
All right, so yeah, we'll do the one-on-one and we just do the class today. And we'll do it like that.
Because like I said, this class is really just because I was excited to be able to do this, like because how far it came, the new year then flipped around. So I'm like, a lot of new people have come to class, supported. So we've grown, I can feel it. So
I'm fired up, bro.
So everybody's gonna just get an overview. We're gonna be able to ask questions. We're gonna put some information out there for all the people that didn't get to make it to class today. I'm gonna throw this up there, and this is going to be the first morning come up of 2024.
All right, bet.
All right. So right now, before I get started though, because your question was a little long-winded, but I got you. We're gonna get you a simple way to buy algo so you can get it to your Para wallet and get it into your folks' finance. Okay?
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that today.
Miss Kim, it's on you. What's going on with you? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I am doing well. What, you just want me to ask my questions?
Yeah, go ahead. You got the mic. Go ahead.
Can you start with that what was it? The press, is it a Press.algo?
Press.algo?
For the white, where you can go look at the white paper?
The Press.algo is where you get to read articles.
Right. Can you walk? Because I logged in and connected to my wallet, but I couldn't read any article.
Okay, so this is press.algo.com. Where? You know what? Let me go back here. I need to show y'all this too. So press.algo.com was created by my buddy Dugan, and he did it for the competition that Algorand had. And then I think he came in second place. I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but he won the competition. He made it through, and there's been a lot of support for him and his project in the community. And I've been on Twitter for the last 6 weeks, like just hard, strong. Well, you know what? Actually, let me go here. So I've been networking with a lot of different developers and project managers, just, people in the Algorand community on Twitter, but other people as well. So we got a lot of, missing ass. So we got a lot of opportunities now involved with the class, a lot of partnerships, a lot of extra streams of income, like aside from the basic 10 income streams and liquidity pools that we set people up when they first start, we got so many more now. Like I was just talking to you yesterday, Ms. Kim, about when you said you was claiming, right?
Right.
So now we have more to claim. We have more claims to make. But basically, this is press.algo.com. You can post articles right now. They're going to have videos and other content. So it's basically for content creators. So it's like direct to audience. So if you have any type of content, you can post it, and then only those who pay can view it. It's pay per view. And this was just for the competition, right? So he's actually going to upgrade the platform. That's why we're partnering and working with him now, just to highlight what's going on. I've been using it. I actually got the most views on the platform, which is why he was giving me the shout out. So, like, this is the one that I did on P Gold. So hopefully a lot of y'all went and got that. It dropped earlier and it's already pushing back up. We're going to get into that in a minute, though. So this is the article that I just did recently. You know, y'all go support and check it out. It's on Pigo explaining, you know, some of why I'm dealing with it. Main reason is right here. Y'all know this is my favorite part right here. Liquidity lock. I think they put some more in it. They do a lock like once, twice a week or something like that. So this is liquidity lock 5, 10, 20 years. So you know that the money gonna be there for us to do the back and forth and collect the fees and all that good stuff. All right. Right. So go check this article out. That's basically what I was just giving some points on Pigo and why I like it. You go to press.algo.com. You connect your wallet, your Para wallet. And then you go to, it should probably already pop up. You're going to see my name. Or you can go to creators, find my name, and then you click buy.
Oh, that's the part I didn't do. I didn't hit no. Okay, I didn't realize you had to hit buy. Okay, gotcha.
All right, so you know what? I'm actually gonna buy Dugans right here on my phone. Okay, so somebody do me a favor.
See you hitting buy. I don't see what you're doing.
You can't see my screen?
No, I see your screen, but I don't see.
I don't see where you hit. I clicked the buy button.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Okay.
Did anybody else see me hit the buy button?
No, I didn't.
Okay, nobody seen me hit the buy button. Okay, let's see. Let's pick somebody else. Who else did one? Who is this? No, let's press that out. It's a test. Oh, no, I see what's going on.
See, I can't see you scrolling through.
You can't see what I'm looking at right now?
I just see press.algo. I can't see if you're scrolling through something. I can't see it. I don't know whether you're sharing your whole desktop.
It looks like you're on Twitter.
Let me see. Oh, I see what's going on. Damn, I don't like that. I'm in incognito mode on my other browser. All right. Now you can see Twitter, right? That's what y'all looking at. Y'all looking at Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying something, Miss Kim, because I'm sure rambling. You know I'm going to go.
Okay, yeah. Now I think what you pulling up is going to work. Okay, yeah, now we can see it.
Yeah, see, I've been having some issues with this browser. I don't know why. Like when I connect wallet, it do this little fluky shit and go right here. See? I got to talk to them. We got a meeting today anyway. All right. But bottom line is you can go to press.algo. You can, let me see if it'll reset. If it reset, I can show y'all. No, all right, I ain't got time to play with that. You go here, you can make a post, right? You can share information. You can go here and you can pay to read information. So what I have coming, partner with Press.algo, we have an airdrop plan. So just from posting and interacting with the platform, you're going to get an airdrop. So I want people to go on there. I'm going to post information on there, stuff. I'm going to give assignments and stuff on there. So you could just go there. You Just practice using your Para wallet with the platform. And then you're going to get information. Plus, we have the newsletter coming also. And then this is part of the Read to Earn program. So when you read the newsletter, it's going to have information in it that's going to tell you, hey, go sign up for this and you get paid that way. Do this, you get paid that way. Check this out. This is what's happening with this project. It's just going to keep you informed. And this is ours. This is a part of Block Cycle. So, and the wealth class is officially Block Cycle, just so like everybody can be on the same page so they can know what's going on. Okay. I'm turning it into Block Cycle so that I can start putting in proposals to help get funding for the class and what I've been doing and what we've been doing. All right. Any questions right now so far? I don't need that. Anybody got any questions? All right, made that part. So that's what we got going on. For everybody that's just now starting, if you don't know what this is, make sure that you go to class 1, because I'm sure you're at the beginning of the class. So make sure that you go into the classroom. But all of these classes, all of this information is going inside of here, just so that everybody's on the same page. So you will need to know how to use crypto to interact and get the money, to build your assets, to stack your wealth, all of those different things that you're going to do, because you're just learning different strategies with these different platforms. But this is going to be a platform that you can use to make that easier. I'm dumbing it down, and this is how we're going to do that. All right. So from the top. Make sure that you have a Para wallet. You need a Web3 wallet in order to navigate this class. All right. And then we have other wallets that we're using. We're actually partnering with a new wallet, but just for the sake of time and learning, use the Para wallet. Oh, Miss Connie. And I thought y'all would have had more questions than this, so I can give y'all what y'all needed.
Oh, I got a lot of questions.
We know you got some questions, man. What's the question you got right now? Make sure everybody got their Para wallet. Everybody here should have their wallet already, though. But download this wallet. You need this to get access to the class. You need this to get access to the accounts. You need this to move the money, stack the money, all of that. Okay. Once you got that, the next step, folks finance. You seen this TVL, Miss Kim? Look at this. Look at how the market is doing us. We went all the way to 24 cents and then back down to 19 cents.
I can't see the screen, but yeah, I saw a lot of profit taken.
Yeah. Of course they did.
Oh yeah, because I think it was even up to 166 million the latter part of last week, and then I saw it drop to 77. I haven't looked this morning, but I see it still dropping.
Yeah, well, it don't really matter if it's dropping, do it.
No, it don't. We're gonna get it either way.
And why this thing loading so slow? All right, come on and load up chart. Man, I love this. Where that's at? Oh, it's on the day already. All right, look at this. How long you been with me, Miss Kim?
Probably about, let's see, 5 months maybe. Was it? Yeah, because it was good, at least 5 months.
Oh my God, I missed that. Look at that. It just dropped and now it's just picking.
All right, look at this. Let's just do some quick TA for the class. For everybody that has not been in class, this is what happened. We're going to take you back to the end of 2022, right? Because I've been doing this for a while. So because we do private banking, this is just an example of how private banking gets you paid. We make money when the market goes up. We make money when the market goes down. So when the market went up, we made whatever that is. Let's just say 85% on our money, right? Using the strategy, we made 85% overall on the market on the up. And then it came down a little bit. So we probably made another, what, maybe 60. Okay, 40. That's what, you put both of those together, that's 120% just from using the strategy. And then again, we rode it. It don't matter if the market's going up or down, you make money. So this is what my point I'm making. The whole time I've been doing this, damn near the markets have been dropping. But that was only what, 60% drop. This drop right here wiped out a lot of people. A lot of people lost money, felt like they got played. They felt like they wanted to jump out of a window because they didn't know how the market worked. They didn't understand why, what happened, what's going on. They don't understand that this is a lot of selling. Whenever you see red, when the market's going down, that's selling. When you see green, that's buying. That means somebody's pushing the market up. They're putting money in the game. When it's red, somebody taking money out the game. It don't matter if they're taking it for profit. If they owed somebody, it's somebody losing their money. It's taken out. It's out the game. It's out the market. But I don't care about that. What I focus on is the fact that that's a transaction. Whether they are buying or selling is a transaction. And there's a way to get paid off of that transaction. Right? All of these transactions, up and down, buys and sales. Somebody's collecting a fee off of all of these transactions that we see. Forget the chart, forget the graph. Just understand that this is a record of transactions that myself and other people in the class have got paid off of. No matter when you started. Ms. Ken, you said about 5 months, so that's what? September?
Yeah, but might be a little before that.
No, that's before that, because we was in Houston.
I can't remember when we were in Houston. Yeah, whenever we were in Houston, that was kind of right. Sure.
So that was like August, something like that.
Yeah,
it was
August.
Let's just say, look at that. Miss Kim vouching right there. There we go. Look at that. Since you've been with me, the asset itself, you know what I'm saying, everything we've been touching and dealing with is appreciated.
Yes.
And this is a fact. Like, I didn't make the chart. I didn't make the asset. I didn't teach people how to do this. Ain't me. I'm just using the tools and resources to explain what has happened already. And that's all the chart is a record of what's happened. You can get it live and see what's happening, but if you go in and looking at the day chart, the hour chart, the minute chart, you're looking at the record of transactions that's happened between those assets. That's it. That's what you're looking at when you look at the chart. You're looking at the assets bought and sold. That's it. Okay, so that's one way to look at the chart.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Will. Shoot.
What you're doing right now is you're going back to the 2023 and seeing what's the profit, loss, and what's the gain.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm on TradingView, and then I'm using this ruler to show the percentages. So from December 2022 till now, if I would have just bought it and let it sit in my account, I would still be up 30%. If I didn't trade it, if I didn't bank it, if I didn't add it to the liquidity pool, I would still be up 30% on my money right now. But imagine if I had 10 grand, 15 grand sitting in a bank account. It would probably be negative down here somewhere. I'd probably have fees. I'd probably have to get auto pay. It wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be 30% gains. But by using the private bank, whatever money I did not use that I did hold, it appreciated 30% over time within a year. 30% within a year.
So let me ask you a question, right? So
Instead of doing what?
From holding the money in my own account.
So we hold the money in our own account. That's with Algorand, correct?
Correct.
All right. So what is the pros and the cons of losing your money? And because I remember that you said that you have something that's set up that's more aggressively the way you trade because you understand the market better than anybody else. So for instance, like a beginner like myself or anybody who's in the class right now, how would I be safe with the investment that I put in, and how would I be more vigilant of my profit and my loss to protect my asset?
Hey, do you have your pain? I got some more medication for you.
I do.
I don't know if that's a stupid question or not.
No, you good. No such thing as a stupid question. All right, so
question, that's what I'm at.
How can you determine what the pros and cons are? That's what you're asking me, basically. Like, how do you know if it's a good thing or a bad thing? If you're winning or you're losing?
Yeah, and how would I, because I remember when I spoke to you privately that that sometimes that you have to wake up a certain type of time or whatever when the market's up or down, and you might could lose and you might could win. So I want to know in between those times or to protect my assets because I don't want to lose my money either. You know what I'm saying? I want to win. We're always gonna lose. In this market, you're gonna lose something. You know what I'm saying? But
no, you don't have to lose though. You don't have to lose if you know what you're doing. You don't have to lose.
Because I keep on thinking that we're trading, right? But we're banking, right?
We're banking, right? We're not trading. We're banking, and the reason the bank loses money is because they make bad bets or they decide to get hacked and leak information, right? Because they rather take the money than worry about security, even though they got beefed up security. So that's why we go into the blockchain. That's why we banking on the blockchain. This is why we use folks finance. All right. So folks finance, this is where we can loan our money to the market and earn interest. This is where we can borrow money from the market and go and flip it or spend it or whatever. You can trade and you can manage all type of assets. They even got gold and silver on here.
Does this come from also from the 10 streams of income that you're going to teach us?
Yes, this is a part of the 10 income streams. This is actually where I want you to start because this is where you do your private banking.
Right. Okay.
All right. And just so we're on the same page one more time, we're using Algorand. And the reason we're using Algorand is because Algorand's technology is better. Okay. And then you can do your own research on it. If you haven't, you go to algorand.com. I'm going to type it in just for the video. All right. And Algorand was created by Uncle Silvio. That's what I'm going to start calling him, Uncle Silvio. But Uncle Silvio created Algorand. He's basically like the godfather of crypto. So basically, none of the exchanges, none of the crypto, none of the projects that people are familiar with would exist. He helped create a lot of the concepts that even make crypto possible. This is the one that he made, okay?
I got you.
Just so we on the same page. All right, so y'all check that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that in class. In fact, I got a fresh link to send out to y'all. So everybody, see, y'all can't message me on Facebook right now either.
I want to eat and breathe this, man.
Oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. And that's another reason why I use Algorand. It's easy to use. And if you don't have a Twitter, get a Twitter because you want to be able to verify your Twitter so that you can get access to other accounts. This is why Elon Musk is getting ready to accept payments on Twitter. So you want to use Twitter because it's going to be a form of payment like Cash App and stuff like that because of the technology. That's a heads up. All right. So we don't need that. All right. Do I got any questions before I go ahead and jump into folks finance and private banking real quick?
Well, the question that I was asking, the pros and the cons, but we could get back to that later.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a part of this, so we good.
Okay.
Let me see.
Then I'm gonna catch a flight to go see you probably next week on like beginning of Monday, I think, or Tuesday.
Well, I will be here. All right. So, folks, finance. This is private banking. Right now, you just look at the site, just read it. It tells you, you know, it's reading your wallet right now because you got to connect the wallet in order to. You can disconnect and connect the wallet right here. The Explorer takes you to your transactions. And because we're using the blockchain, all of these transactions are already on the record. So all you got to do is go to the account, the address. Remember, no personal information is required to do this. You can do this with $1. You can do it with $100. You can do it with $1 million.
And how safe is it for us to put money in here?
It's 100 times safer than what you already use. That's the easiest way for me to describe it to you.
Okay.
All right. And as y'all can see, this is block cycle. This is what the wealth class is converting over to. Funded by me, created in 2023. And then you can check the transactions. It got a little description right here. And this is the new one. This is nice. I like this one.
Can we post our wins in here and our increasing of our profits?
You know, that's not what this is. This is for your transaction. So this is like your bank statement.
Okay.
Okay. So allo.info, this is the Explorer. So you can explore the blockchain, you can explore the different transactions, the different assets, the different accounts. And the only reason I got my name on it is because I want you to know that this is my account so that when we're making transactions, you know that it's me. All right. So I just sent some assets to Block Cycle. So for this video, y'all see that? This is how simple that is. You go to allo.info and you can look up your transactions to make sure that it went through. This is how you know. After you hit confirm, you can go here and check for the transaction. No matter where you send it or where you're supposed to receive it, there's an explorer. Even if it's a different blockchain, there is an explorer for you to look up the transactions. This is why blockchain is better, right? It's a trustless, transparent system that we use. It's technology. So it's just making our transactions faster, safer, cheaper.
You can't lie, and you can't erase, and you can't undo.
You know, so it is what it is. All right. I appreciate you chiming in, Jay. That's what I need. I need more engagement this year. I told y'all I need engagement. We building a team here. Need engagement. If you don't understand something, let me know so I can go and break it down and we can move on. So we use folks finance. One, the safe bet. I always tell everybody this now. This is the safe bet. Like Will, for you, after we do your first loan, then we come here for the next step. So this is the deposit area. The deposit area is the safe bet. You just put the money here and you earn interest. So like right now, bam. Put $100 in here, and that's all I'm doing. I ain't gonna do nothing else and let it sit there for a week, and it's gonna still make money. It's gonna be more than $100 when I come back. All I did was deposit.
That's crazy, man.
Right. So bam. After you make the transaction.
Yo, Walt, can I ask you a question? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. What's the question? My
question is this, right? So, maybe it's all right. So I'm just gonna ask the question. All right. So if we're putting in money in there, right, and we're putting money in there to our loan, and we're lending our money back to us, right? And when you're telling me is that if I put a certain amount of money in there, it stays in there, and then you can borrow 70% of whatever money is that you put in there, correct?
Yes, that's the loan.
Right. So the money stays there. Isn't that like we're cheating the system, or
no,
you know what I'm
we're
saying?
not cheating the system. We're using a different system. Okay. We're using a faster, safer, cheaper system.
Because I wanted to understand that, because when you was telling me, I was like, okay, you put 25, and then the 25 still stays there, and you still could use
I'm
the
about to show you that.
$1,000 physically in the matrix, which I call reality here, or whatever. So it's like mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? To me, it is mind blowing because I never thought about it that way, to make money like that. And
but now this same thing happens in the matrix. You just not tapped in to be able to do it. But out here, you can do it. Inside of this, you can do it. So you see, I put $100 right here. This is the deposit. The money's safe. You can just withdraw it right away, or you can sit it there and you earning 10% interest on your money. Right? This is just $100 and you're earning 10%. It's compounding 24/7.
Do they discount anything that you withdraw?
No. In fact, when I withdraw, I'm actually going to withdraw more than I put in. I only put in $100, and you see, I got this little 35 points.
Yeah.
That's the compound interest, right? And it's going to keep growing and growing and growing as long as I let the money sit there at 10%.
And it will be safe. You won't have no loss or nothing like that, right?
I've been doing this for years. It's going to be safe.
That's just farming. You're farming your money, correct?
I mean, that's one thing that you can call it. You can just say, I'm depositing my money. I'm depositing it and letting it compound right now in real time.
Okay,
that's why I said. Go ahead, Will.
Okay, so if we have, I'm just gonna give an example, right? So let's say we put in $5,000, right? Can we diversify our earnings? Okay, so hold on. Let me organize this.
Yes, that's a good question, and yes, you can.
You can.
Yep. I will back off now. I'm finna run through this. You're asking too many questions now.
All right, my bad, bro.
So you're dealing with USDT. That is a stable coin, so you're never gonna lose there.
What stable coin you're talking about? USD? Oh yeah, USD. Yeah.
So look at it again. You see this turned into a 5 now, but I'm about to withdraw this. So look, this is the safe bet. This is the deposit area. All right. If you sit it there, look, I just made money. See.
Hey, Walt, can I just say something?
Go ahead, Ms. Kim.
I mean, only because, for those that are new on here, and I've been with Walt for a while, and just maybe for Will, just for deposit, how I look at it, I try to keep it real simple. I look at it as if it's like if you went into a traditional bank and you deposit money into an account and you set it there and you decide, okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just take it out. You can't get the compounding interest at a traditional bank. If you put that $100 in a traditional bank, go back 12 months later, I guarantee you might get 1 cent off of that. So what Walt is just showing is this is another way that we can deposit money and it grows at a higher compound interest, and it's definitely safe. So, I'm just trying to simplify it, if that helps anybody that's new on the call.
No, thank you so much. That simplifies and answers my question. I do understand that very well. The only question that Walt was telling me that was a good question was, can we diversify our portfolio while our money is there? And like, for instance, like if the money's creating certain type of interest, can we use that interest to diversify our portfolio for other streams of income? You see what I'm saying?
And he's gonna show you how to do that. Yep.
That was just my question. That's all.
All right. So next step, after you work on the deposit area, which is the safe bet, you want to come to Folks Finance and create your loan. Okay. So you're gonna make an uptrend loan, and you're gonna make a downtrend loan. And this is only the first step, because I want you to be able to determine how an uptrend loan works and how a downtrend loan works, because there's a more advanced way to do this. But this is a step that's required in order for you to actually be able to manage the strategy.
And I see that you have the LTV. You could put your own LTV and everything, right?
No, you don't put your own LTV. Your LTV is determined by the platform based on how much you put in the account. Okay. But I've maxed it out, so I can just tell you what the max is, and then you know from that. Okay. So because we see the markets in a downtrend right now, more than likely it's gonna turn around because people taking profits. So this is what we're gonna do though. So we're gonna start with. I thought I put this on there. So you create your loans. All right, well, I don't know why I did that. We're gonna start with the uptrend. Now the amount doesn't matter. There are no minimums. There are no minimums to do this. So like right now, I'm gonna use $19 in Algorand. And I'm going to collateralize these assets. Because remember, Algorand is an asset. So I'm going to collateralize each of these assets.
This is amazing, man.
All right. Now, this is where your question comes in, your other question. So I put in 100 assets, and I worth 19. There was 1922, but 1923 now. The liquidation margin shows you how much of the equity you control in your assets. You own 100% of the equity in your assets. So now that you have this loan, which is an asset, the loan is an asset, and it's worth $19.23. You can, just as if this was a house, if this was a car, if this was jewelry, if these were your stock, you could borrow against them. You could take out a loan against those assets. So instead of going through all of that paperwork, all of that headache, you can use this strategy, put the $19 in, the 1,900, the 19,000, and then come over here and borrow $11. That's the max you can borrow from your $19 is $11. So for 19,000, you can pull 11,000. Right?
It's not bad.
Now for 1,900, you could pull 1,100.
And the 19,000 stays there, correct?
Correct. And the 11. So, but let's keep it simple though. So the $11. Now the $11 is inside of my wallet.
I'm so confused.
And then remember that $19.23 we started with. Now it's $19.24.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Because the assets are appreciating.
You need my what?
And this is an uptrend, right?
This is the uptrend.
Okay.
All right. So now the liquidation is less than 100% now. That's because we borrowed the equity out. We took the equity out of the account. When you see the liquidation over 10%, this is the limit. This is the limit where you're able to borrow. So if it's under 10%, you cannot borrow. If it's over 10%, you can borrow. And this is the uptrend loan. So when our collateral is appreciating, this is what would make our liquidation go up. The liquidation goes up because the assets are going up in value. And the more the assets go up, the more we can borrow. So now we're compounding here. Like right now, that 19 cents is just earned us a penny already. We just made a penny right already. And we really made more than that because we also got extra, 4 cents right here.
That's crazy.
And now it's more than a penny now. It's about to be 2 pennies in a second. See? And so there are no minimums. You can do the same thing with $10,000, $50,000. Don't matter. But the key is to learn how this works, practice it, practice using your deposit, practice using your loans, and you're going to get it. It don't take no time. You sit there on Facebook, you sit there on whatever platform or app or whatever you do, twiddling your thumbs in your phone. So now, just like we put it in, we take it right back out. You just repay the loan. Once you repay the loan, confirm the transactions with your wallet. Every transaction has to be confirmed with the wallet. No transaction is going to happen unless it's being confirmed by the wallet. That's part of the security. So now I repaid the loan, but I borrowed the money from myself. So I just basically paid myself back. I didn't borrow the money from another person. I don't owe another person. It was all me. So I paid myself back, and now I get to take all of my 100 out. And remember, it was at 99999. And now I'm taking it back out at 100. And then the market just dropped a little bit because it went from 1926 to 1923, but I took some out. Bam.
So I wanted to ask you a question, right? So when let's say you put a large amount of money in there, right? And you just let it sit there.
Right.
That money is gaining interest in
Yep.
all that you have
24/7. 24/7.
in all that you have invested in. For instance, like if you put in $5,000 and then you diversify those $5,000 into different crypto.
Yep, that's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do. This is why I don't use regular banks anymore, because I can do this. Like I got $100 right here. This is the downtrend loan. This is how you pay your bills, right? And we're gonna get deep into that in class. But this is the way you pay your bills using crypto. This is how you discharge debt using crypto. All right, so everybody, make sure y'all pay attention. Y'all can run this back later. This downtrend is how you pay your bills. You take money off the downtrend to pay for expenses. You use stablecoin as collateral for the bill pay strategy. You use the downtrend loan to discharge your debt. Why? This is a stable coin. So this is only going to do is compound at 10% annual percentage yield. So the APY is 10%. So at 10%, you're just going to sit there and let that bread sit there. But while it's sitting there, what can you do? You can go and borrow against it. And this is the downtrend. And the max on the downtrend is 70% LTV. So if you put let's do a big number. If you put 100,000, you can borrow 72,000 same day. But if you put $100, you can borrow $72 same day. So we have 100% liquidation, $100. We borrow $72. Now our liquidation margin is at 10% basically.
And how many times can you borrow from there?
Right now, I maxed it out. So I can borrow every time it goes over 10%, I can borrow. Every time it goes over 10% like it's doing now because the market's dropping. So right now I made 2 cents already. Since I created that loan, I've made 2 cents. And now you see it went away because I didn't take it. So it's fluctuating in the market. This is what I mean when I say I'm milking the market. I'm just pulling. First, I started off pulling cents. You know, if you've been with me for a while, you know how it is. I'm pulling cents, but I'm not worried about pulling cents because I'm really pulling more assets. If these motherfucking assets shoot up to thousands of dollars like Bitcoin, I'm gonna be rich as hell. Simply put, you know.
Right.
So I'm milking the pot, and I'm getting more and more of these assets all day, 24/7. If you've been with me for a while, congratulations, because you've been making money every second since 2023. That's going to be one of the stats that we use for block cycle, right? Like everybody that follows this class and sets up their money is going to be one of the numbers on the ticker of somebody that's been making money every second since 2024, right? I've already been doing this for several years. So I've been making money every second for 2 years minimum. That's a nice stat. I've been saying that for 2 days. That's a nice stat.
I should have been with you since the beginning, man.
Well, look at it. The beginning been a rough ride, though. If you look close, this what the beginning looked like, and this is on the record. This is what the beginning looked like for me.
So what? The red means that you're selling, and the green means that you're buying, which is bullish and bearish, correct?
That's correct. Like look closely. I want everybody that's paying attention to look at this real close. This is me right here. I've been dealing with this and using this strategy since like right here. Like I actually got it down packed about right here. So if I would have put my money in here and just held it like, oh, I'm going to get into crypto and I'm just going to put my money here and see if it goes up, what would have happened? I would be mad. I would be losing right now. This is a loss, right? If you just put your money into crypto and let it sit there, once the market goes into a bearish position, you're going to lose your money. It's going to lose value. And you're going to most likely want to sell, or you could get liquidated. You could get wiped out, depending on what strategy you're using. So that's not a very good strategy. This is why you got to keep the money in circulation, keep it moving, keep it leveraged, keep it going. And folks finance simplifies that with the technology part, but you still have to understand the strategy. If you just hold something, what is it going to do over time? It's going to deteriorate. It's called entropy. But anyhow, I didn't do that. So that's 60% I've made, though. So that's a gain for me. That same 66% that a person lost, I was able to make money and teach other people how to make money during this right here, what you see now. I help people make money in this 80% drop. Other people lost money. Some people found me after this and they had lost money already, and they could have been flipping their money because they was already in, and they was just sitting there watching it, just watching the money. Anyhow, so this is how you make money on the downtrend loan right here. And this is just an example of what I've done with the downtrend. This is already in the books on the record. So using folks finance, you're going to create the downtrend. Let me see. Bang. All right. So the benefit of that is when the market is dropping. So that means, let's say right now the market drops from here to here. That's 65%. That means we just made 65% drop on this $71. It's already less than $72. So you see it's going down. It was $72. So it's going to go down to, let's just say, $60. When it goes down to $60, the liquidation margin is going to go up, 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 which means you can borrow because it's over 10%. Anytime the liquidation margin goes over 10%, you can borrow. So now you just keep borrowing the asset and you're discharging the debt because now you owe less and less, but you're taking more and more equity out of the loan. And this is the downtrend loan. So we're going to, go over this some more too. Let me see what this is now. Now we got 8 cents right now. So that $100 that made us 8 cents right now if we take it. And
so where do you take it at?
Right here, I'm about to do it just because I thought about it. I might as well just take it. So now it's 9 cents. So $100 has made us 9 cents since we made this loan. Every time you borrow, the money will go into your wallet. Okay, you can click on this button down here so it shows only the assets that you have. Bam. Every time you borrow, the money will go into your wallet. Every time you add to your collateral, the money will come out of your wallet. Okay. If you need to add to collateral, like right now, I need to add USDC, but I don't have any USDC in my wallet, right? I have no USDC in my wallet, but I need to add it. So I click add, and then I'll click swap and collateralize. And since I have algo, it'll swap the algo for me and turn it into the USDC and put it inside of the loan for me. You can do the same thing with the uptrend, right? If you don't have the asset you need, you can click swap and collateralize to add that asset to your loan. Do I got any questions before I move from right here?
I got lost when you was doing the swap thing.
Okay, it's all right. You could play it back. This is being recorded. Okay, so one more time though. When you add collateral, if you don't have the asset in your wallet, you can swap the other assets in your wallet to add to collateral. So we already have algo, and we need USDC to add to the loan. So we're swapping out 10 algo to turn it into USDC, and then it's going to go inside of the loan. Click swap and collateralize, confirm with your wallet.
That's taken away from your wallet, correct?
That's correct. Whenever you add to collateral, the money comes out of your wallet. Whenever you borrow from collateral, it comes out of your wallet. And we just added, I don't know how much we just added, what, 190? And now we're still able to borrow. Because when you add to collateral, your liquidation margin goes up. And it's over 10%, you can borrow. So now we're just going to borrow 142. So now we're able to borrow 142 off of 190. And we're not worried about the dollar amount, though. We're worried about the assets. We just got 7 new assets. And now we can make those assets work for us.
You got 7 new assets in what, though?
In Algorand.
Okay, I got you. But where
And
are
if
the
you
assets?
look, go ahead.
Where are the assets from Algorand then?
They're in my wallet now. I just borrowed them.
Okay.
This is how much money is available for you to borrow. Here's another thing to look at. So right now there's $23 million worth of algo that you can borrow from out of this platform and put it into your account right now. Right now, there's 800,000 USDC that you can borrow and put it into your account right now.
You said 800,000?
$800,000 right here. Available to borrow right now in the market right now. 200,000, 14,000, 950,000, 36,000. There it is. There it is. And you can get money all these different ways. And you see, we just borrowed 7 assets and we're making another 2 cents already. Like, we can milk this pot all day. You can sit here and do this all day if you really, really wanted to. Okay, so let me show you this and then we're going to move on.
I have one question.
Okay, go ahead.
So are we only able to borrow like what we put in? Because I think that's where I'm kind of confused at. Because I know you were saying like it's 800,000 of this you could borrow or that, but aren't we only able to borrow like, you know, the 100 that you put in?
You're only able to borrow 72% of what you put in on this loan. But what I'm saying is like right now, I started this loan with $72, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in debt. I started with $100, then I borrowed 72, then I just added $1.90, right? And off of $102, basically, I've been able to borrow, because I'm about to borrow again. I just borrowed, what, 9 cents the first time? So now I'm getting another 7 cents. So that's 16 cents I've generated off of holding my $101 over here in a loan, right?
Yeah.
Because the $100 could be in a bank account not doing anything. It's going to still be $100 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now. It's going to still be $100 more than likely. But I just made 16 cents. You know, and I can do this all day, was what I'm saying. So if I'm sitting here making 16 cents, I could be making $16 as a matter of fact, because I'm going to close this out. You got any other question?
No,
anybody else got any question before I move on? Because I'm about to do something else. But this is how you take out the loan. You repay, you get all of your liquidation margin, and then you reduce the collateral. And then whenever you reduce collateral, the money will go back into your wallet.
So when you repay, you don't gain anything from it?
So my answer to that is yes, you do. But until you understand completely, it may seem as if you don't, because you're able to borrow. Like, if you're not afraid of debt, imagine being able to borrow. What matters is what you do with the money. And all you're doing with the money is adding it to collateral, so it's still growing and compounding. You're putting it right where you need it to put it so it can grow. Right here in the compounding, in the collateral. You know that this is growing for sure. You don't have to think about, where am I going to invest this money so that I can make it grow, so I can flip it. You already have that. You have control over that. All you got to do is manage the collateral and the borrow. And then you manage that with the liquidation margin. Right? That's the simple way to look at that. Let me see, right here. 90. Right here. All right. Now, just so y'all can see, for those who don't know, who ain't been here, who's new, block cycle, max, right here. All right, now here go the loans. What's what I'm looking forward to, having everybody else have some loans that's like this for the ones that don't, right? Because this is so easy. Like, once you get it, it's just the easiest way to make money. I ain't never been able to make no money so easy in my life, right? You know, and it ain't always pretty, but it's what you want to learn how to do. Simple as that. So this is where I want y'all to graduate to. right? For those that's already with me, y'all about to start adding more assets to your uptrend. And so now that you have all of these assets appreciating for you, whenever the market goes up, you get paid. And then whenever the market goes down, you get paid again because you're basically discharging your debt. So this is just like a souped up version of what we're going over. All right. Do I got any questions on what you see here? Anybody? Nobody.
All right, Walt. So I have a question. So when we invest into the folks platform and we deposit our money, do we have to buy certain type of coins to diversify our portfolio, or does it automatically?
Yes, you have to choose them and select them for yourself. You have to click on the ones you want. Yep.
Do you
But you
have
have all
advice
of these available though. All
of
it's right here.
which ones will be good and which ones will?
We'll go over that in class because I mean, you can have the preference based on knowing what it is. Like I use the ones that I know what it is. I know what the project is about. I'm familiar with it. I've used it somehow. I studied it, so I know what it does, and I've looked at it enough to be comfortable with just holding it. But I don't have to just hold it the regular way. I can still leverage it while I got it. And just because I'm looking at this, so this APY right here, it says -6%. So if I was to leave this loan exactly the way it is for 12 months, I would lose money. But because of the strategy that we use, no matter what the APY is saying, we're making money 24/7 because we're constantly appreciating our collateral. So once this goes over 10%, I'm back to making making like $50, $100 a day almost again. All right. But once I get to that 5,000 mark, I know for a fact that's $100 or more every day.
Whoa. Okay, so wow, you just blew my mind right now. So when you reach your $5,000 margin on your collateral, correct?
Yep.
You're making $100 a day.
Basically, yeah. On average, yep.
Right, but what is it? What is it that you're making $100,000? I'm sorry, 100,000. Well, you'd be making that too, but $100 a day. And what did you buy to convert that into $100?
So you see how I started the last loan with just $19?
Yeah,
you can sit there and turn 19,000 into 5,000 if you just sit there and keep doing it. It's going to be tedious and long drawn out because you're working with cents. But if you have a decent amount of bread, you can start off with making $100 a day, $200 a day. So like I just added a few dollars to it. I pushed the liquidation margin up. I just added money and the liquidation margin is over 10%. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to borrow. And right now I'm able to borrow $71 or $69.
From your 4,500?
Yep. Just
and
because
it still stays the same.
Yeah. So like right now, the liquidation margin, look at the liquidation margin. Whenever the liquidation margin is under 10%, you cannot borrow.
When it's over.
But when it's over, you can borrow. And this 54 cents right there, as soon as I just did that, as soon as I borrowed to $70, $71, now I got 50 cents already.
Wow.
Right? And just imagine borrowing 20s, 5 times a day. It's $100, right?
Correct.
Now we at 62 cents. Right? Wow. That's it. This is private banking. Okay. Hold on, wait. Let me get that dollar. Well, I gotta get these dollars. Look at that. That's $1 right there. See what I'm saying? You will never put 4,900 in the bank and make $1 in the same day.
No,
otherwise,
never.
That's the bank I want to bank with, right? And that's why we banking here. All right, so 90 cents. We caught 90 cents when the market let us get that.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'll let you ask the last question. You mainly want to ask questions. I appreciate your questions, though, Will. Like I said, I need more engagement, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, you see, I'm hungry, bro. I really want to learn this and like eat and sleep this because this is like really interesting. And when something interests me, and you're telling me that you got to be tedious to create some type of, even if it takes you a while or whatever, I'll do it regardless because you're telling me, and the way you're showing me, basically, really
look,
are.
Just look. I'm making another $1.23 right now.
I know. I just saw that. That's freaking crazy, bro.
But look, I'm not done though. So now look, I just took that $1.23, and now I'm able to borrow another 49 cents.
Okay, so you took the $1.23 and you put it on your wallet.
Yep, it goes straight to the wallet, and I'm just taking more money now.
Okay, so how did you do that? How did you do that? How to take it out put it in your wallet? What did you press?
I clicked to borrow. I'm just borrowing more money. I'm just borrowing. That's it.
Okay, so in the amount of the money that you have already deposited in there, the 45 still stays in there?
Yep, and it's still growing. That's why I'm getting this extra. Look, just look again. Look again. All I'm doing is borrowing money out. I'm gonna let it go to it. That's like almost $4 almost. As soon as it get to $1, that'll be like $4 I just borrowed.
Yo, I feel like jumping to the sky right now. This is crazy.
All right, so
I would never put money in the bank again, bro.
you got to think about how long people been putting money in the bank. They've been ripping themselves off, right? Because what are they doing with the money? This is what they do with the money. This is exactly what the bank is doing with the money.
Yeah, they can lend off 10 times the amount of whatever it is that you deposited or borrowed from a loan or whatever, but you're not borrowing.
It's fractionalized banking, but so is this. And now look, here's another $2 almost. So now it's like $5 I just made right there. And the same thing you can do with $1, you can do with $100, $1,000. So there's no minimums. Anybody can do this.
So when you're borrowing, you're not abstracting nothing from the deposit of your collateral.
Yes, you're taking the equity out. That's what the liquidation margin is showing you. You're taking value out and putting it in your wallet.
Because you're almost at $5,000 already.
Yeah, I know. And look, another 37 cents. Like, it don't come too small till it don't come at all. Remember that. It don't come too small until it don't come at all. Okay. Another 40 cents.
Okay, do me a favor if you don't mind. All right. So let's just say that you're me, right? And you have the $4,500. You want to borrow. Go step by step, because my phone.
Oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, Will. This is the example. You put the $4,900 in there, right? And then you take $3,000 out the same day. That's the simplest way to look at that. Knowing how to do that, that's what you came to class for. You got the classroom, you got the videos. You put the money in, and then you take out the max same day and finish the process.
No, I wanted you to do the same thing you just did right now. Remember when you were telling me, look, I made another dollar or whatever? I just wanted you to do the same process.
Well, here's an example right now. I can't do that right now because the liquidation margin is under 10%. So now the market is going the other way.
Right. And this is the uptrend or downtrend?
It's both combined.
Okay. But remember, you're more aggressive, so you have more of a risk though, right? Or no?
Yeah, my risk tolerance is higher than the average person, yes. So I'm going for the gusto. You know, I didn't got wiped out. I didn't got wiped out a couple of times figuring this out though. But when I got wiped out, I didn't have all of this. I only had a piece of this and a piece of that. But now I got the pieces together, and it's been better than ever.
So that's the way exactly I'm going to structure mine.
Yeah, eventually, once you get the basics of the uptrend, downtrend.
Okay.
So, all right, that's it on the private banking. Let me hit these first.
Yo, my bad. I took your time like that, bro.
No, you're good. This is I told you, this is just a video to get things rolling. I was excited to do it anyway. We're supposed to have been doing it Monday, but I just pushed it to today because I felt like it. Hopefully, y'all got y'all PGO domain segments.
Oh, I got to get that too.
Yep, they $10, and then the price will go up. So I know a few people got theirs. So yeah, I want to get the. This is a DAO, so everybody that's basically owns a part of this DAO, and this DAO is going to stack P gold, and it's only 10 million units. So the goal is to get as many P gold as we can into the DAO. And then it's going to feed the people with the gold. Like, here's the asset right here. This shit just dropped twice. Like, the market's down right now, but P gold is technically up. It's crazy. This thing dropped from 47 down to 33. I got some more, of course. And then it shot up to 40. And then it just dropped down to what earlier today? 35 this time. So that's the support level right there. 33, 35 up in there. And now it's going right back up to 40. And I guarantee it's going to drop again because somebody's taking profits. This thing only been around since November 10th. This is plenty of money to be made on here if you know what you're doing. So I'm getting some. And if you got wealth class token, you can swap your wealth class token out for P gold just to keep it simple for you. But the site is in the class, or you can go to Vestige on your own and you can check out the information right here, links, breakdown, all of that stuff. Right, Vestige is an aggregator. You can swap on here. We actually got some stuff coming with the vaults. They got vaults on here where you can lock up money, and that's one of the reasons why I like P gold so much. Like I showed y'all earlier on Press.algo, they got 357,000 P gold locked away, burned, which means the liquidity is gone forever. Then they got another 200,000 in liquidity that's just locked up to be released over time, 5, 10, 20 years. And they burn some more P gold. Like, they locking the value in. The only way you're going to be able to make money on this is if you understand liquidity. If you don't understand liquidity, this is not the asset for you. So that's that.
You're gonna teach that too, right?
Yeah, this is a part of class 5. So that's why I said you joined the class right in time. And I do want everybody to get their domains, though. You're gonna need these domains so that you can keep track of the class better. Like, because this is attached to your private bank right here. So using this is attached to the private bank as well. So for all the people that's been with me, that's watching the video, that's here now, all of the funds from the club, all of the funds generated from the lottery, because I'm about to remake the lottery for class. Like, a lot of the different things that's in the class are going to be coming out, reintroduced, remixed through Block Cycle to basically help everybody automate everything. So just follow me with that. This is the information. I'm working on the website, blockcycle.org. So instead of the wealth class, this is Block Cycle. If you want to get more information so you can share it, just hit me up. If you got some suggestions, hit me up. This is an introduction for that. I want everybody to get them a segment for the DAO too. Whenever you get a check, whenever you get a second, whenever your loan pop out the money, whatever, grab you a domain. Are they locked? I think they locked. Okay, yeah, they locked. So when I unlock them, I'll let y'all know when I unlock them again so that y'all can get one. I had locked them back. I was testing something out. What else? Went over domains, went over Pico, went over private banking. Make sure you got your wallet. Do anybody got any questions or something that you're going to want to go over on Monday?
I have a quick question. What exactly is our classroom supposed to look like on the left-hand side? Like, what class should be there?
Well, it depends on who you are. So okay. If you're new, you should have 1 or 4 or both.
Okay, I was just asking because I am new. I just signed up last week and I'm 4. So just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so everybody that's paying attention right now, I want you to go to the classroom and comment in the stream. Everybody can comment in the stream. You can ask questions. You can share information in the stream. I encourage everybody to share information in the stream, especially in the Facebook group, because I know we got a lot of people in our Facebook group. Share the information. Share that you set up your wallet. Somebody else might be having an issue setting up their wallet, so that way you're there to, say, oh, I did this. This is how you do that. Check right here. Click that. right? We're a group, we're a community, we're a team. So as long as we're helping each other, this will make the process easier for other people that come into the class, because we're basically doing the same thing. And if we're doing the same thing at different levels, then this should be a piece of cake to tell somebody, oh, hey, just do it like this. Oh, hey, just do it like that, right? Because that's essentially what I'm doing, but I'm stressing it. That's why I put a whole class together to illustrate it for everybody. What else do I got? Oh, make sure y'all set up a Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, create one so that you can get access to what else we have coming. And it's gonna be so much more coming. I got so much stuff loaded up though. Just follow the classes, and then I want everybody to get with me so that I can start. Well, actually, you know what? That's what I meant to say. Everybody that's in this, that's going to be in the new class, to be locked in, because I'm not going to be using this Google Classroom after class 5. This is another reason and incentive for you to get your segment, because once we put everything on the blockchain, like I'm basically going to create a platform like this where you have to connect your wallet, right? So there's not going to be a need for an email or any of that. You're going to need to have a domain name so that you can be a part of what we're doing. And that's what the segment is going to represent. You're going to own a segment of the DAO, a segment of the class, right? And this also goes, oh, before I forget. So yeah, to get access into the wealth class, Google Classroom, you get the segment so that when everything upgrades, you already have your position to locked in for integration, the app, whatever, because I'm taking all of this out and putting it in there in a more automated fashion. Any questions before I go over this next thing? This is going to be the last thing I go over. Okay, no questions? All right, good. So Tiny Man. Tiny Man is where you will start to diversify. This is a decentralized exchange. So if you're familiar with Crypto.com, Coinbase, this is a decentralized version of that. You don't need email, you don't need ID, you don't need all of the personal information to access this platform. All you need is a Para wallet to connect. You connect the Para wallet, and then you come here. The reason for Tiny Man is to swap out your assets. So let's say you got some algo and you need USDC. You put in 10 algo at the top, make sure USDC is at the bottom, and then you click swap. And then you confirm the transaction with your wallet. And whenever you swap, you might have some assets to redeem. It's like your change back. If I give you a 20 and you got $3 and change, just give you your $3 back. That's what the redeem is. So this is what you come here to swap. Top left-hand corner swap. Okay. Now, when we get into those 10 income streams, 10 income streams are going to come from setting up liquidity pools. Liquidity providers earn a fee on all trades. Remember earlier, I told you, these are nothing but trades. These are nothing but people making transactions, nothing but buys and sales, buys and sales. We don't care whether you buying or you selling. We just want to get our cut. So what do? We set up the liquidity pool so that we earn fees off the transactions. Coop, one of our top hosts for the class. So another example of just sitting $200 right here. I earned $2, right? And sometimes it's more than that. Like it's still the beginning of the day too. So this will go up, and I'm earning fees off of every transaction. Every time somebody swaps Coop and Algo, I get paid. I get a percentage based on how much I got in the pot. So every time somebody comes here and swaps out, does this, I get paid because I put the liquidity inside of Tiny Man. And what do? We actually borrow the money from here and put it inside of the liquidity pool. Like right now, I came back and now I got another $1.71 waiting on me. I pull that, take that, So let's just say I want to take this 170, and then I'm going to go and add it to the liquidity pool, right? And this is a definite hold, right? So like, for example, everybody that's in class, think about this. I made money teaching y'all about this. I made money that you sent to me. What did I do with that money? This is what I did with the money. Not all of it either, just so we're on the same page. Not all of it, but this is what I do with the money, because I put most of it in folks' finance. But to support the class and what we're doing, I take the money and I turn it into wealth class tokens the same exact way. So when I do this, everybody else that comes to class and they do what they're supposed to do in the steps and they get their wealth class tokens and they set up their farms, they get paid from this transaction that I'm making right now. Like right now, everybody that's set up right now at this very moment is getting paid off of the transaction that I'm doing. The fees that come from this transaction going straight, what's that? $17. What's that? How much is that? 24 cents. So 24 cents off of my transaction. But there's other people that's making transactions in the class. So now what do? I take that wealth class token and the USDC, and then I come to the liquidity pool. Since I already had a liquidity pool set up, I add liquidity. So I'm going to put all of my wealth class tokens, and I'm going to put $16 of USDC in there. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up too. And this is the wealth class token. So for anybody that's confused or is not sure, wealth class tokens are worth half a penny. As of right now, as of the day, January 5th, they're worth half a penny. It was worth a penny at one time. But you know, the bear market ate it up, but it's going to come back. So it's up 1.5, well, 0.5% in the last hour. But this is the wealth class token. This is the one that I created. So just imagine this. If you would have been with me from the beginning, all the way down here when there was no action, nothing, to right now, you made money. Let me see. Miss Kim, you've been with me since like July sometime. So investing in the wealth class token, you made money. And then anybody else that's been with me for a while. And these are all transactions. I mean, a lot of these big dips is people cashing out. I know I'm a few of them. And the market dropped on us quite a few times, but that's what that is. So this is the actual asset for the classroom. This is the token that we use in class to help make transactions, teach transactions, practice transactions. And it's not as volatile because it's not attached to all of the other stuff that's going on.
That's what I want to know, the volatility of everything.
Yeah, but this is how you look at it. You got to know, you're going to go over the numbers. So I'm going to go over these tokenomics, and then we're going to move back. Market cap. The market cap for the wealth class token is $5,000. The total value locked is $5,600. It's been $170 in transactions, because volume means transactions. You know, but as of right now, we up in the last hour. Plus, I just made a transaction too. But this is another way you can check on the assets. You can go to Vestige. You can also go to Coin Market Cap if you want to. You can look wealth class token up on here. But Tiny Man will be one of your next steps after you set up your folks finance. Then you start setting up these. You go over the list. You set up 10 of these just to get started. And now you're earning off of these transactions. For example, let's do Vest. Vest is the token for this website, this platform. They have their own token, okay? And it's called Vest. And I provide liquidity to Vest. So every time a transaction happens with that, I get a piece. That's how simple it is to provide liquidity. You know,
what's the pros and the cons on the liquidity part?
Oh, it's so technical. I hate talking about it, but there's something called impermanent loss, right? When the transaction happens with that, I get a piece. That's how simple it is. Oh, somebody got some relay. All right, so look, this is what happened. When you set up a liquidity pool, you got to put 50% of Vest, 50% of Algo, or 50% Bitcoin, 50% USDC, whatever. You got to put 50% of two assets, right? But you got to put even amount. So it's $10 here, it's $10 there. So I still put $20, but when the market starts to go up and down, buying and selling, because people are coming to swap out. They take Invest, get Algo, or they take Algo and they get Vest. So when they make these transactions, they might take all the Vest out and put more Algo in. So now I could end up with $9 and now let's say I would end up with $1 in Vest and $19 in Algo, right? Or not necessarily $19. I'll still have $10, but I'll have less Vest tokens. Let's say it that way. So the more people swap from a liquidity pool, the more transactions happen. It'll still be $10 and $10 plus my fees, because my fees are steady growing too. But let's just say they keep giving me Vest and they take Algo. So I'll have maybe 30 Algo worth $10, $9 or something, and then I'll have 400, 500 Vest. That's where the impermanent loss comes in. So that doesn't affect you if you're just holding it inside of your wallet with the rest of your assets, right? Because you're just holding it. So whether it's going up or down doesn't affect the amount that's on both sides. And we'll get into that later. That's why I said it's real technical, but I don't really care about impermanent loss because it's impermanent loss. And I'm holding two assets that I want to appreciate and they tied together. So it's real technical. But that's the gist of it, though. That's the risk that you face, is you can end up with less assets. Like, let's say I wanted to make sure that I have more Vest. Impermanent loss would make me have more Algo, and that's not what I want. That's the big deal. That's a better way to explain it, too, I think. The last thing, I'm going to get into digital farming, too. So when you set up farms for your assets, this is where you're able to claim tokens, claim assets every day. So this is another way that you're making money every single day, all day, from setting up a digital farm. So all you do is set up the farm and come here and claim every day, every 24 hours from this platform. Some platforms let you claim anytime because it's running 24/7. This has a, in fact, let me go to one. Go to this one because it needs to be updated. So digital farm is coming. I'll save digital real estate for next week. But we got us a good hour, 30-minute call for the first call. It's good. And I got to cover the basics for the most part, too. Because I got a lot of stuff that we got to roll out this year. So make sure everybody watch video 1. Okay. So I just basically added money to the farm. Now, this is the farm. There's 100 algo that will get distributed to everybody that participates in the farm. So we're going to all split that from setting up the farm. It's only 106 of us getting this money. And it started in October. It ends on the 11th, but they're going to reset it. They always just start a new one. And they actually end up giving more money. So like right now, they're giving out 100 for the group. They might say, we're going to give out 150 or 200 for the group this time. And this is not the only one either. And you just come here every day and claim. So like I ain't claimed in a few days, but these are the ones that I did claim, right? I've been doing this for a while. Right? And this is every day money, every day money.
How much money are we talking about?
It don't matter. There's no minimums. If you got the bread to put in there, you put it in there. If not, you just put it in there and let it stack up. Like that's the only way that you do investing. You either stack over time and build it up, or you put a large amount so that it can kick out for you. That's the only way to look at it.
On this one, you can't lose money, right?
No, this one you're just getting money for. This is a part of the staking. You're just earning off of your own money. This is growing the money. You're growing the money. All right, that's the farming. That's the liquidity pools. That's the private banking. That's the domains. Went over wealth class token. Went over Vestige. Went over Press.algo. Went over Trading View. Right. If you don't have Trading View, make sure you set that up so that you can make sure you get your ruler out and be able to count this money. Because we're gonna be right here soon. What's that? 50 cents? There you go. Right? You want to make 1,000%? You know what? Let's exaggerate. Let me fix that. Here go a prediction for y'all though. Bam, 50 cents. And that's an easy prediction. So right now, you can get into algo and hold it until it hits 50% and you'll make 200% profit. But being in class, we're gonna be private banking that 200%. So we're gonna be getting paid. But like I said, when you get your domains, let me know. I'll put you in Wealth Class 5. Wealth Class 5 basically got all of the information that I'm going over, everything that's in these classes. But instead of me copying and pasting it all over there, we're just gonna keep moving forward. So this class will have the information for the digital farming, the lofty, the real estate, and all of the new stuff that's coming until we get the platform built. And then when the platform get built, you just connect your Parallel wallet and go from there. All right. So, any questions before we get out of here?
Yeah, I got the domain name, but I don't know how to verify.
Let me see. I'll call you after this because I have like 20 minutes. I'll call you after this, Jay.
Okay.
Anybody else got any other questions about what I just went over?
I got a lot of questions, but
yeah, you got a one-on-one coming. We already got you set up, Will. You got a one-on-one. We're gonna make it happen. Miss Connie, you there? Who else here? CJ, you here? Jay, you know you here. Ken, you here? All right, well, y'all run it back. I'm gonna drop this on YouTube. It might be on YouTube already, actually. I think I shared it. But either way, and I put the links and stuff together. I appreciate y'all support. Let's get it.
The recording has stopped.
All right. And then y'all remember, I can't post on Facebook, so I definitely need y'all help for the next 7 days to spread the word and share and tag and stuff. Because I can't do it now. That's crazy.
You can't share your stuff?
I mean, I can share and post, but I mean, like, as far as talk to people when they try to get more information, I'm gonna need some support with that.
Okay. I got you.
And that's pretty much it, though. We still only 5 days in. It's only day 5. And just looking back over where I was a year ago for now, I'm excited to see what the next year gonna do. But I'll catch y'all later. Let me get to work. Jay, I'm finna hit you in a second. Or you got damn.
I'll hit you up later, Will.
Yeah, I will. Damn, I'm gonna hit you up. Hit me on a different DM me somewhere, Jay. I don't even know what to tell you to DM me right now.
I can't.
Matter of fact, just send me your phone number in the inbox. I'll read it and I'll call you from there.
Okay.
All right, everybody.